Deep space telemetry has detected a disturbance in the local celestial order, one that defies every established model of planetary defense. The date is the 28th of February 2026. While most of humanity remains focused on daily earthly concerns, a high-velocity intruder from another star system, designated 3I-ATLAS, is following a trajectory so precise it almost seems impossible. This isn't a random drift through space. This is a deliberate orbital insertion aimed directly at the largest gravitational well in our solar system, Jupiter. In less than 3 weeks, this interstellar visitor will cross the Hill radius of the gas giant, a delicate gravitational boundary where the planet's pull dominates over the sun's tidal influence. The exact moment of encounter is expected in mid-March, but current forensic evidence suggests that the event has already begun. Leading scientific authorities, including independent auditors from the Galileo project, have confirmed a targeting accuracy of 1 in nearly a million. To put this into perspective, it is equivalent to firing a projectile from London and striking a single window pane in a skyscraper in Tokyo. Mainstream institutions claim this is a statistical fluke, a cosmic coincidence caused by outgassing and asymmetric jets. But the telemetry of 3I-ATLAS tells a far more unsettling story. We may be witnessing the arrival of a technological artifact, a physical machine from an alien intelligence, now on a direct approach to claim a permanent position in our solar system. The energy involved in this encounter is staggering. As 3I-ATLAS crosses into Jupiter's gravitational domain, its speed will reach 65.9 kilometers per second. This isn't just fast, it's more than 30 times Jupiter's escape velocity. According to classical celestial mechanics, an object moving at this velocity should pass through the solar system like a bullet through smoke. Natural capture is effectively impossible, yet the projected path places the object within 57 kilometers of a perfect orbital capture point. This discrepancy between natural laws and observed data strongly suggests that a deliberate deceleration is coming. If even a single fragment of the object uses internal propulsion to cancel velocity, it would mark the first confirmed extraterrestrial technological payload ever observed. Meanwhile, NASA has remained silent, rejecting urgent proposals to redirect the Juno spacecraft for close observation. Officially, the explanation was fuel limitations, yet independent audits show this is not the case. The decision suggests a deliberate avoidance of what the cameras might reveal. 3I-ATLAS, measuring 2.66 kilometers, is navigating light years of vacuum, potentially to deploy a secondary probe into the Jupiter-Moon corridor. This is not a search for signals or encoded light messages. This is a tangible, measurable presence. Shoemaker Levy 9 once showed that Jupiter acts as a vacuum cleaner for comets. But 3I-ATLAS is different. It is not being captured, it is checking in. The implications for our understanding of advanced civilizations and the Kardashev scale are profound. To slow a 1-ton probe from 65.9 kilometers per second to a stable orbit would require energy equal to 3% of a Hiroshima-class nuclear blast. For a civilization capable of interstellar travel, this is trivial. But for humanity, it is a paradigm-shifting revelation. We now have just 26 days before we are forced to recognize that Jupiter is no longer merely a planet of gas and storms. It may now be a harbor for something that did not originate here. If the 96th moon of Jupiter appears on our sensors following the Hill radius breach, humanity's debate over solitude in the cosmos will end instantly. The truth will no longer be a matter of belief, it will be a matter of observation. Data streams converge to indicate that we are entering a phase of discovery that goes beyond traditional astronomy. To understand the magnitude of the 3I-ATLAS encounter, attention must shift beyond Jupiter itself to the irregular moons that circle its outskirts, particularly the retrograde moon Eupheme. Telemetry shows that on March 17th, less than 24 hours after the primary encounter, Eupheme will pass within 30.46 million kilometers of the interstellar visitor. This is more than a simple near miss. It is a deliberate alignment of high-stakes orbital logistics. Eupheme itself is a relic, an object captured from the far reaches of the early solar system. By mirroring its orbital path, 3I-ATLAS is choosing a trajectory that maximizes stability while minimizing detection. Should a secondary payload be released during the Hill radius crossing, it could slide into a gravitational pocket, hiding among Jupiter's existing moons for centuries. Yet, the physics required for such a maneuver are staggering. The probe would need to cancel a total of 63.7 kilometers per second of relative velocity, a maneuver known in orbital mechanics as a delta-v burn. To achieve this, propulsion systems far beyond current chemical rockets, ion drives, or nuclear thermal engines would be necessary. The signature of such a burn would be obvious to sensors as sensitive as those on Juno. Yet the decision to keep Juno sidelined implies a deliberate blind spot in the monitoring of this event. Why target Jupiter instead of Earth? The answer lies in the Kardashev scale and the abundance of raw materials. Jupiter is not just a massive planet, it is a gravitational anchor, a shield, and a source of immense electromagnetic energy. For a Type II civilization, it represents both a fuel station and a shipyard. The 5-7-kilometer precision in targeting the Hill radius is no accident. It is a mission parameter. Previously detected anti-tail and methane biosignatures on 3I-ATLAS were likely not the result of a dying comet, but the exhaust and life support signatures of a functioning interstellar vessel. Consider the Alcubierre metric, a theoretical framework allowing faster-than-light travel by warping spacetime. While humans treat it as a curiosity, a civilization capable of interstellar travel would view it as standard navigation. Non-gravitational accelerations detected during 3I-ATLAS's perihelion were dismissed as natural outgassing, yet the trajectory adjustments were too calculated, too stable. A tumbling comet does not maintain a precise 2-to-1 axis ratio while executing exact orbital corrections. Deep space acoustic and radio plasma wave sensors have already recorded unusual interference patterns coming from the direction of the Hill radius. These are not random emissions from Jupiter's magnetosphere. They are structured, wideband bursts, likely encrypted, a signature of automated deployment protocols. Shoemaker-Levy 9 serves as a historical warning. Comets succumb to Jupiter's tidal forces. 3I-ATLAS, however, is leveraging Jupiter's gravity, using it as a slingshot and a braking mechanism. If engines are deployed to stabilize the orbit, the energy required would be approximately 2 terals per ton. In the cold void of the outer solar system, such an event would shine like a flare in darkness. Yet mainstream narratives continue to favor natural comet explanations, likely to avoid confronting the implications. If 3I-ATLAS is technological, the Fermi paradox is answered bluntly. Extraterrestrial intelligence is not only present, they are actively maneuvering within our solar system. The strategic silence surrounding the Eupheme flyby underscores a desperate effort to understand the intruder's mission before the public becomes aware. The stable rotation of 3I-ATLAS further challenges the comet theory. Unlike most comets, which tumble chaotically when heated by the sun, this object maintains rotation synchronized with its velocity vector. This is the behavior of a stabilized craft, not a random chunk of space debris. Recent long-range scans from the JUICE, Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer probe, reveal hexagonal surface patterns, geometric precision rarely produced by natural processes. These are likely reinforced structural plates, designed to endure interstellar travel and the gravitational stresses of orbiting a massive planet. The countdown to mid-March has heightened tension within the scientific community. We are 26 days from a moment that could redefine humanity's place in the cosmos. If Juno is genuinely limited by fuel disputed by internal telemetry logs, then we are effectively blind at the most critical moment. This is 0 hour for planetary intelligence. We are either witnessing the greatest natural coincidence ever, or the first deliberate colonization of our solar system by an advanced civilization. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory Horizon System continues to show a targeting precision statistically impossible for random objects, 1 in 938,000. In any other scientific discipline, that level of probability would be treated as evidence of intent. 3I-ATLAS is on a mission. Jupiter is its destination. Eupheme is its hiding spot. The terminal phase of this celestial audit brings a chilling realization. Observation is ending, and occupation is beginning. 3I-ATLAS exhibits structural integrity inconsistent with the rubble pile hypothesis. Its consistent 2-to-1 axis ratio and forward-facing anti-tail suggest a purpose-built design able to withstand Jupiter's tidal forces without fracturing. Cross-referencing post-perihelion water ejections with methane signatures detected by the James Webb Space Telescope reveals a pattern. This is not a comet exhaling gases randomly, but a vessel venting ballast and managing thermal systems to refine its trajectory. This maneuvering occurred exactly 26 days before the Hill radius encounter, suggesting automated intelligence responding in real time to gravitational telemetry. Nature does not calculate approaches with this level of precision. 3I-ATLAS does. The energy required to decelerate the craft from 65.9 kilometers per second to the 2.2 kilometers per second needed for a stable orbit is equivalent to 3% of a Hiroshima-class explosion. In the outer solar system, such a deceleration would be the most energetic event since the formation of the planets. Yet official narratives remain fixated on asymmetric jets. Ask yourself, can a random fracture in rock produce a targeting precision of 1 in 938,000? In any forensic discipline, that probability is a signature of deliberate intent. Silence regarding the 96th moon scenario is the loudest signal in the noise. If the craft achieves stable orbit around Jupiter, it becomes a permanent sentinel, capable of monitoring every radio emission, rocket launch, and chemical signature from Earth with minimal fuel expenditure. Jupiter is the ultimate high ground. Furthermore, the alignment with Eupheme cannot be dismissed as coincidence. Its retrograde orbit is unusual, captured from the distant past. By choosing a trajectory that passes within 30 million kilometers of this moon, shortly after breaching the Hill radius, 3I-ATLAS is using a gravitational corridor, an advanced navigation technique used to remain hidden among irregular satellites. If Juno remains sidelined, this insertion will occur in total darkness. As the shadow of 3I-ATLAS moves across Jupiter's cloud tops, humanity must confront an existential reality. The Muamua anomaly was a rehearsal. This time, the object is here to stay. It has targeted the gravitational heart of our solar system and is executing its final docking sequence. Whether it is dormant or active, the answer will soon appear in the orbital logs of March 2026. The 96th moon is coming, and it is not made of rock, it is made of purpose. Consider the broader implications for humanity. If this is indeed the first confirmed technological artifact from an extraterrestrial civilization, our position in the cosmic hierarchy instantly shifts. We are no longer masters of this system, we are tenants. The telemetry indicates that 3I-ATLAS is not just a passive object to be observed, it is a precursor demanding respect. Its forward-facing antitail, resisting the effects of solar radiation pressure, functions as a shield, protecting it from the constant barrage of micrometeoroids in interstellar space. Its presence near Jupiter suggests that monitoring of this approach has been ongoing far longer than the 8-month window disclosed to the public. When we analyze the non-gravitational accelerations, a clear pattern emerges. NASA's Horizon system, incorporating 230 separate observatory measurements, recorded a drift during perihelion that was too orderly to be natural. This was not the chaotic spin of a comet. It was a deliberate course correction. Humanity now has 26 days before the 96th moon appears on our sensors. If we fail to observe it, if Juno remains silent, we are choosing ignorance over the most significant encounter in human history. The evidence is clear. The trajectory is locked. The destination is Jupiter. 3I-ATLAS's alignment with the Hill radius and Eupheme shows a sophistication that defies natural explanation. The stable rotation period of the craft, synchronized with its velocity, points to artificial stabilization rather than random tumbling. Unlike comets, which rotate chaotically due to uneven outgassing, 3I-ATLAS maintains orientation and velocity vectors with mechanical precision. The hexagonal surface patterns detected by the JUICE probe further reinforce the artificial hypothesis. These patterns suggest reinforced structural plates designed for long-term survival through interstellar transit and gravitational capture. As the mid-March encounter approaches, scientific tension rises. The possibility that Juno is deliberately kept blind raises questions about why official agencies are limiting observations. We are on the threshold of either witnessing an unprecedented natural coincidence or the first deliberate occupation of our solar system by an advanced civilization. The JPL Horizon data continue to demonstrate targeting precision that is effectively impossible for a natural object, 1 in 938,000. In any other field, this would be considered proof of intentional design. 3I-ATLAS is a mission. Jupiter is its destination. Eupheme is its hiding place. The terminal phase of this celestial audit brings a stark realization. Observation is no longer enough. The object's internal structure and consistent 2-to-1 axis ratio render the rubble pile theory obsolete. The forward-facing antitail indicates a design optimized to withstand Jupiter's immense tidal forces without breaking apart. Cross-referencing post-perihelion water ejections with methane signatures detected by the James Webb Space Telescope suggests purposeful venting and ballast adjustment rather than random cometary behavior. This maneuver, occurring exactly 26 days before Hill radius entry, implies automated intelligence responding to real-time gravitational telemetry. 3I-ATLAS is not a product of nature. It calculates the energy required to decelerate from 65.9 kilometers per second to 2.2 kilometers per second for a stable orbit is equivalent to 3% of a Hiroshima-class nuclear event. In the darkness of Jupiter's outskirts, such a burn would be the most energetic event in the solar system. Yet the official explanation remains focused on asymmetric jets, a story that fails to explain targeting precision of 1 in 938,000. The strategic silence from official space agencies regarding the 96th moon is perhaps the clearest signal of all. If a craft enters a stable orbit around Jupiter, it becomes a permanent sentinel. From this vantage, monitoring every radio emission, rocket launch, and chemical signature from Earth would require minimal energy. Jupiter is the ultimate high ground. To occupy its orbit is to hold an almost unrivaled strategic advantage within the inner solar system. Furthermore, the alignment with Eupheme is not coincidental. Its retrograde orbit is rare, suggesting it was captured long ago. By positioning itself within 30 million kilometers of this moon shortly after breaching the Hill radius, 3I-ATLAS exploits a gravitational corridor, an advanced navigation strategy to remain hidden among the irregular satellites. If Juno remains sidelined, this insertion will occur in total darkness. As 3I-ATLAS's shadow crosses Jupiter's cloud tops, humanity must confront an existential truth. The Muamua anomaly was merely a rehearsal. This time, the object is here to stay. It has targeted the gravitational heart of our neighborhood and is performing its final docking sequence. Whether dormant or operational, its presence will soon be recorded in orbital logs. The 96th moon will appear, and it is not a natural formation, it is intentional. The implications for the human species are profound. If confirmed as an extraterrestrial technological artifact, our place in the cosmos is reset. We are no longer the dominant force in our solar system. We are now observers of a presence far beyond our own capabilities. The forward-facing anti-tail, designed to resist micrometeoroid impacts, and its synchronization with velocity vectors show that this is a functional craft, engineered to endure interstellar travel and gravitational capture. Telemetry and non-gravitational accelerations provide further evidence. NASA's Horizon system, tracking hundreds of observations, recorded precise course corrections during perihelion. These maneuvers cannot be explained by natural forces. Nature does not calculate trajectories with this level of precision. 3I-ATLAS does. Its approach is methodical, calculated, and unmistakably artificial. The countdown is now 26 days. The energy required for 3I-ATLAS to decelerate into a stable orbit is immense, yet fully within the engineering capabilities of a civilization capable of interstellar travel. The official narrative of asymmetric jets cannot explain the targeting precision. Every forensic detail points to deliberate intent. Jupiter is no longer merely a gas giant, it is a staging ground. Eupheme is no longer just a moon, it is a navigation marker. Humanity stands on the verge of witnessing the first permanent extraterrestrial object in our solar system. As the 0 hour approaches, all evidence converges on a single reality. 3I-ATLAS is executing the final stage of a carefully calculated mission. The craft's structure, rotation, and trajectory confirm that it is purpose-built to survive interstellar travel and to interact with Jupiter's gravitational field. It is not a comet. It is not debris. It is a functioning technological artifact. The venting of water and methane signatures aligns perfectly with calculated adjustments for velocity and orbit. The Hill radius entry and the alignment with Eupheme represent a navigation strategy far beyond human capability. Automated intelligence is responding to real-time gravitational telemetry, guiding the craft to its precise position. The 96th moon is no longer hypothetical. It will soon appear as a deliberate insertion into Jupiter's satellite system. If Juno remains inactive, this historic event will unfold largely unobserved. Yet the data cannot be ignored. Once 3I-ATLAS stabilizes its orbit, it becomes a Sentinel capable of monitoring the inner solar system with minimal energy expenditure. Jupiter, the ultimate high ground, now hosts an object that could observe Earth with clarity unimaginable to human technology. Every measured parameter, from the anti-tail to surface geometry to orbital precision, points to an advanced intelligence. The targeting probability, 1 in 938,000, is a forensic signature of intent, not coincidence. The craft is a message in its own existence. Humanity is no longer alone, and our solar system is no longer purely ours. As the final days count down, The stakes could not be higher. This is either the greatest natural fluke in history or the first deliberate extraterrestrial colonization of our solar system. The evidence overwhelmingly supports the latter. 3I-ATLAS is calculated, deliberate, and resilient. Its arrival will redefine human understanding of intelligence, engineering, and our place in the cosmos. 26 days remain before the world will witness the 96th moon's emergence. If we fail to observe it or allow official blind spots to persist, we risk ignoring the most significant encounter in human history. The trajectory is locked, the destination is Jupiter, and the era of unquestioned human dominance in our solar system is ending. Humanity stands on the brink. The countdown has begun. The 96th moon is not a rock, it is purpose, and it will change everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. Call to action. Subscribe now and turn on notifications to witness the unfolding of this historic event in real time. Humanity's encounter with extraterrestrial intelligence is no longer science fiction, it's happening.